welcome to my cozy office space. We are trying to move, which is super exciting, but that means this cozy office space is going to be disappearing temporarily. But don't worry, we're gonna bring it back in some way, shape, or form. Since we spend so much time here together, I figured we could do a little tour. It's been a while since I've shown you around the place, and I kind of want to document this last iteration of it before we move. I have some big plans for the space. I'm hoping to do a big overhaul of some things. I already have some things in the works, kind of changing up the layout and the things that my desk composes of. I'm super excited to redecorate and make it my own. I feel like I got to a point while living here where it was like, we're gonna be moving out, so I don't want to do anything else. I don't want to change anything. It's not worth my time. And I'm just looking forward to being in a different place where it's like, I will be here for a little while. I will take my time to make it how I want and make it something I'm happy with. With that being said, let's get into the office space. This is kind of where I work, it's where I play, it's where I do everything, it's where I chill. I've been so fortunate to have my own office space, especially as someone who works from home. It's just been invaluable to me to have my own quiet space. And it's just a nice place to kick back and decompress in if I need some time by myself. And I'm so happy I've been able to kind of share that with you all. Let's get into the video. Let's get into the cozy office tour. As we enter the room, we have this very fun, chill space. We have all of my trinkets and toys on this shelf. And we have a space to kind of hang out and chill. Along this wall, we have my closet, which I won't get into, but it has most of my outerwear in it. I keep all my PAX badges up here, my pride and joy. I've gone 2 years. No, I've been 3 years in a row now. I've been 22, 23, and 24, and each time I go 1 extra day. So I started with 2 days, then I went to 3 days, and then I just went with the 4-day finally. Over in this corner, we have my great corner of shame. There are several corners of shame here in this room, and this is one of them. My yoga mat kind of blocks everything, but behind it, there's stuff I don't want to deal with, or just like craft supplies that are too big to put anywhere. I have my rotary cutting mat for my sewing machine right here. I have some Lego projects I still haven't done yet. Shame on me, but at this point I'm like, we're moving, so I'll keep it in the box because the box will be easier to move. So eventually we can do this together. Getting into the more fun stuff, this is my collect shelf. It is where I keep all of my trinkets, physical copies of games. I keep some gaming systems up here. I have a lot of stuffed animals. So let's kind of go row by row and I'll show you what's going on here. So up here we have the highest shelf, or what's on top of the shelf. And I just have some really large stuffed animals here. I have Pikachu with the wizard with a gun hat. Behind Pikachu is my Tespa Flame. I was very involved in college esports and gaming, and Tespa was Activision Blizzard's collegiate group. I've got Giant Grogu here, and then I have Bartleby from Wizard 101. Also up here I keep my Sakura keyboard. In the new place I would really like one of those pegboards so I can put this on display, but right now she's living up here because I don't really have any other place to put her. Moving down a level, this is where I keep most of my Nintendo games and amiibo and other things. So here on the left side we have a bunch of my Switch games and all of my Animal Crossing amiibo. I was trying to collect all of them, and so I have a bunch of them there. Here on this middle left shelf I have 3DS games and some more Switch games, some more amiibo. Here on the middle right I have my DS games. These are pretty much all Pokemon games. I have one game that's not Pokemon, and that's Digimon World Championships. I loved that game when I was a kid. And then I have a couple of Game Boy games as well. I have Pokemon Emerald and then Pokemon Silver right there. And then here on the far end, I just have some random assorted trinkets. I've got all of my mini ears, which are probably too many for how frequently I go to Disney. Here on this middle shelf, I just keep a lot of plushies. Normally right here in front of Cult of the Lamb is the Steam Deck, but it's currently in use right now by Peter. Yeah, just lots of plushies, consoles, all the fun things. Towards the bottom, I have most of my Lego collection. A lot of this is the Animal Crossing Lego collection. And then in the back, I have a couple of books I just don't want on my shelf downstairs. A lot of them are like duplicates of books or just books I just want to keep up here. And then down on bottom are just a lot of plushies. Most of these are just beloved childhood plushies I don't want to get rid of. Some are more nerdy plushies, like we have a couple of Animal Crossing plushies over there, some Star Wars plushies, but for the most part, these are my childhood plushies. This is kind of my chill sitting spot. This is a comfy chair from IKEA and a nice little ottoman, which funny enough, I use the ottoman mostly under my desk when I'm playing games with my controller. But if I ever want to kick back, I can do it here. It's a nice little lamp to give me some light if I'm reading a book. And I have some blankets behind me and some plushies to keep me cozy. My sewing machine is also stored down here. I don't have like a carrying case to store it in. I would love one, but for now it's right there. And then I have another corner of shame down here with projects and things I'm trying to list on Depop that I haven't yet. Pivoting around the room, this is kind of where most of the magic happens. This is my gaming computer. This is where I post up my work computer and can connect it to these monitors as well. This is where I spend most of my time. This is where I work. This is where I play games. This is where I create and edit content. I spend a lot of time here. So it's just been very important to me to create a space I love, and while we're not 100% there yet, I think we'll get there soon, and I can't wait to make some upgrades to the space. We'll see how this goes. I have a couple of things in transit that I bought. I have a new desk coming, which is super exciting. I've been saving for a long time to get this desk, and they had a big sale and I bought it. And I don't know how many more upgrades I'll be able to do with looming tariffs and other things increasing in price. I hope eventually I'll be able to do what I want to the space. If not, we're just gonna work with what we've got. And I think we got a lot of good going on. This is kind of storage for cameras back here. Another kind of corner of shame. I don't know exactly how I want to organize these things, but I just have them on my desk. And I have a nice little whiteboard to remind me of things. And I have my Govee light right here. Down below the monitor risers where I keep a lot of my journaling supplies. I have a lot of my junk journal supplies down here. Over here is my beautiful keyboard, and I also store it under here if it's not in use and I need this space in front of me. Right now I have my journal and my iPad underneath the riser. I also have a couple of other trinkets over here. I've got my Jellycat croissant. I have my Nintendo Live 2023 coin from Seattle. One of the highlights of my life. I keep that there to remind me of what I'm working towards. I also got some chapstick and lotion in this little bowl I made. Here is my trusty computer. I've built this in like 2019, so she's getting a little bit old. She's struggling to run some games, and I would love to upgrade her one day, but not in this economy. So that is like bottom of the priority list, is upgrading my computer. So one day, but not today. And over here is my personal laptop and also where I put my work laptop. My work laptop is put away right now, but this is where it would go. And in some greater detail, I also have a pen cup I made in my pottery class as well. And I have some coloring books, some plushies over here. My gamer coasters, I have the Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma coaster I got from PAX last year. And then I have this crochet Stardew Valley chicken from, I believe, Cedar Star Valley Co. I don't know. I'll insert that. I have more trinkets up here. I've got my Smiskies. I've got Meta Knight reading a book. He's so me. I got the Scuffed Capybara we unboxed together a couple videos ago. Just some random things I picked up here and there. and Animal Crossing Switch. There are a few things on the wall. I have this fun snake print I got, I think, in Astoria, Oregon. Some Alaska postcards to kind of remind me of home. Over here are my nano leaf panels, and as you can see, they're turned off right now because they are not working. They have been giving me so much trouble. I've switched out this transmitter like twice and it's still not working. I'm going to be honest, I've never had any issues with other smart home lighting, with my Govee lights, with my Casa lights, with my Philips Hue, but Nanoleaf gives me so many problems. I don't know what to do with these. they won't work. That'll be a fun new adventure to take on when we move. And the last shame corner is down here below my desk. I finally cable managed this section, so be proud of me. And down here is where I keep my Cricut supplies, just the Cricut iron and the Cricut maker. And I also have my Ohuhu markers down here because I don't know where else to store them. So that's the final corner of shame. I lied, because there is one more corner of shame, and it's right here where my tennis racket is, as well as my work bag. That's kind of the whole place. I hope you guys enjoyed this little tour. I'm so thankful I've been able to share this place with you guys. This space brings me so much joy and it makes me feel so creative, and I'm so happy I get to share all of the things I love with you all. I'm super excited for this next chapter and to see where we go and what happens. It's really scary at the same time too. I have never felt more scared over something in my life and just the current state of things in this world. It's an uncertain time, but I'm trying to find the positives in each day and take the small wins. Time to take the leap and get out of here, and I can't wait to be able to share this next chapter with you all. Thank you all so much for watching once again, and I will be here for a little bit longer. I don't know when we're leaving, so you'll have a few more videos here, I think. With that, I think I will be seeing you all next time.